Hey peoples, it's your girl, Sexy Sapphire. We gonna have a serious talk today, like real serious. Um, we're gonna put this under Sapphire says. We're gonna name this "There's a Reason for Everything." This is a very important video I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna share this video over and over and over again. And I want you, no matter how you feel about what I'm gonna say in this video, to think about it from both sides, um, to weigh your opinion versus my own, and feel free to share this video because it's January 30th, 2017. Donald Trump is our president. He's making America great again. And since he's been elected, there's been bigotry, hate crimes, racist remarks going crazy. It's kind of out of control, but it's no different than it has been. Don't let people fool you into thinking Donald Trump brought out the racists. He didn't. They've been out. And this video ain't about Donald Trump. So if you think this is about to get political, don't turn off, because it's not. I just want you to know that these racists, these bigots, these people who are now feeling free to come out because they think Donald Trump is like them, so they can do this. They've been around. You can't blame Trump for this because he didn't make these people and he didn't make them the way they are. They've been like this. And some of us have been dealing with them for a long time. Some of us have been trying to tell the rest of y'all that the world ain't as apple pie sweet as y'all want it to seem. That there is still racism every day, that bigotry is out here every day, that we still are called derogatory things every day. And that's not just us black people, that's minorities in America. And when I say minorities, I don't even mean just the brown ones, because understand that the Irish and the Greeks and the Koreans are no more welcome here than the blacks or the Mexicans or the Iranians. This ain't about any of that though. I just need you to understand that these hateful people have been around. And so while some of us are saying, me myself, I believe who I date is a matter of preference. I think that in order for me to date somebody, we have to have enough in common. Not just hobbies, but goals. And for me, it's important to have a shared history. I don't date outside my race. I think that's my preference. It does not make me a racist. I don't have a problem with white people or people of any other race. First of all, y'all know I don't believe in white. We talked about this. White is not a race. White is an American thing. That's not a race. But I don't have a problem with any other race. Period. I don't have a hateful bone in my body towards a stranger because of what they look like. And that's what racism is. It's based in hate. So for these people who keep saying I'm a racist because I wrote the article about Serena or because I don't date white men, it's called preference. And I'm allowed to have a preference, but it doesn't make me racist. It doesn't make me hateful. So when I get attacked because of who I choose to date, just like I don't date white people, I don't date convicted felons. I don't date guys who have kids that they don't take care of. I don't date drug dealers. I don't date, it's a bunch of people I don't date. It's not just white guys. So, if you want to talk about my discriminatory practices, understand that there's a whole list of what I don't date because we have to have a shared interest, shared goals, and shared history for me to date you. Because if we're not working towards a shared future, then it's a waste of my time. So anyway, what this video is really about is how I was just attacked again because of what I choose to date. And when I say attacked, it's not like, you're a bitch. No, it's a racist attack that I get from white men when I say that I don't date outside my race. And I need y'all to understand that the way these white men approach, it's like, oh, life is sweet. Hey, I love you. You're great. You're awesome. But the minute you don't give them what they want, you're a black bitch, you're a whore, you're this, you're that. It is what it is. And I need you to understand that that's why I can't date you. Because we don't have a shared history. Because my history says that that's what's going to happen to me if I date a white man. Because that's what white men did to black women. Not only did y'all talk to us like that, but y'all would knock us up and then pretend the baby wasn't yours because we're just a black whore. See, history is important when you're talking about a future and raising kids. And I want a future with the man I date. I'm not looking to just, I'm 35 years old. I'm looking to settle down. Have a future, some grandkids, some kids maybe later. So this whole idea of me laying down with a white man when I know my history and his history aren't the same just don't work for me. But that don't mean that I'm not nice to white people. I don't have white friends. We can do everything. We share the same causes. We share the same interests and hobbies. But that don't mean I have to sleep with you. There are plenty of men who I find good to be friends with that are black. Maybe I have 2 Latino friends. I don't have friends of other races. I'm not about to pretend like, well, I have a Scottish friend, and, But just because I like you as a person don't mean I have to lay down with you. And you don't have to disrespect me. You see, I have my computer here. I never bring my computer, but I have my computer for a reason. Because what I was going to do when I came home, because I was so angry, is first I was going to read y'all these messages that this man sent me to show you what I'm talking about. And I want you to know that I came home 2 hours ago angry about what he said to me. Since then, he has continued to say some fucked up shit to me. And I'm going to read these messages because I want y'all to understand that it's happened so much that even if I thought, oh, this guy seems nice, maybe I should try, I wouldn't dare. Because I'm too afraid that history is going to repeat itself the way these white men keep trying to carry me. And understand it ain't just me. It's how they look at us black women and women of other races. Y'all conquerors, I get it. You know what else white men were? They were savages that invaded a land that was already inhabited by the Native Americans and took over. And they savagely brought many other oppressed nations here and conquered many other oppressed nations. And then they say we're savages. I'm not a savage. Listen to these messages. So I get a message 2 days ago from a stranger. Never heard of this man before. He says, I'm a 65-year-old white man. I've never had the pleasure of being with an African-American woman. You're so beautiful and sexy, and I've always wanted to be controlled by a black woman. Do you do any sessions? Would you be my first? I'm retired and live in Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks. And his subject was dorm sessions. So I emailed him back, and I said, I'm retired, darling. I don't do sessions anymore. I'm sorry. Because while I never fucked white men, I used to dominate them and beat on them and degrade them and, flipping history a little. So, he said, I see. That's good. We both have something in common. We're retired. So you don't make videos anymore, I take it. Well, retired or not, you're still very sexy and a very classy lady. I would be proud to introduce you to my family as my lady. Thanks for your reply. I'm a very proud owner of some of your videos. No one out there is in your league as far as I'm concerned. I thought that was sweet. I said, aw, thank you so much for the compliment, love. No, I don't make videos anymore either. It's nice to know you've been a supportive fan and had the pleasure to enjoy me. Your message made my day, right? As far as I was concerned, we were done. So he messages me back. And he said, thank you. You're a nice lady. Would have been awesome to meet you met you out of this zone. Are you married or do you have a boyfriend? I asked about the Dawn thing because I was reading some of your posts on a different site and noticed someone asked if you did sessions. Not that I'm into that lifestyle as a sub. It was only a fantasy. To me, it would be awesome to have met the lady in an everyday environment and got to know you like that first. I didn't answer back. He said, I read on the Urban Twist. You wrote the articles, right? I read also that you prefer chocolate. That's another thing we have in common. All in all, I guess fans hit on you all the time. I do it out of respect, not just as a sexual thing, because basically, I don't think I can handle you when it comes to that. I'm more interested in you as a person, as a well-rounded, intelligent young lady. Too bad I didn't know you back in the Raven days. You are by far a one and only in the adult entertainment business. I fell in love the first time I saw the white girl licking your toes and feet. She was a lucky bitch. LOL. I'm still looking for your twin. Don't thank God made more than one of you, but I'm still trying. So I didn't say anything. Yeah. So he sent me another message. And I guess he read my latest update on my adult site. And he said, do you really miss the old days when you could fuck who you wanted to? I read a blog where you wrote where you need a new sex partner. I would love to explore every fetish you want with you. Now, I still ain't replied to any of these messages. And he already said he read that I like chocolate, right? So then he sent me another message. Hey there, it's me again. I just watched your latest video of you being you. I just love listening to you talk about yourself. I would really love to meet the lady on the video. I know I would be a good man in your life anywhere you want. Give me a chance to help you change. Who the fuck said I needed change? Why is this white man trying to save me? Why do y'all always think y'all gonna swoop in and save the little fucking black person? He done went from I'm a fan and supporter to I want to save you. But guess what? I still ain't say shit, did I? He want to change me. Okay, I hear you. See, I already know this fucking story. But I ain't say nothing. So then he said, hey there, I would like to talk with you. Are the phone lines online still open to you? I know they charge, but maybe you can add the best one in here. Thanks. Now I reply. Because now he's talking business again. He's talking about calling my 1-800 number for $2.99 a minute. So I answered. And I said to him, everything I say is always true. I enjoy using my videos to show that I'm a real person with real feelings and a real life. I'm glad that you enjoyed listening to me prattling on about nothing. I do use my phone line still. I love using them to connect with my fans. The best number to use is 1-800-863-5478, extension 03706577. So I told him, I'm free right now. We'll be busy in about an hour. I'm happy to hear you're intrigued by the real person behind the photos and video. Maybe if you're ever in the area, you can take me to dinner. Now he's in Florida, so I don't give a fuck, you know. He says, I'm happy to hear from you, Melanie. I'm trying to impress the lady behind those videos on a personal level instead of a fan. Unfortunately, I'm driving home to Florida at the time. Was thinking about this Wednesday for a phone date. if Monday or evening would work for you. Love to take you to dinner. I'll be in Baltimore Friday and Saturday, February 3rd and 4th. Nothing would please me more to do that. Please do me the honor. Thanks. I also did a friend request on Facebook. I intend on watching all your videos. I believe I was starting number 7 about school days. I'm glad you shared your life on there. What a better way to know how strong and you are, and it's beautiful. So I didn't say anything, because I'm waiting for him to call me Wednesday, right? This is business. He's a fan. So, I accepted his friend request on Facebook. He left a post on my page saying thanks. I click like. So I'm out today, and I'm at my little sister's house, and he sends me a message. I get the email on my phone. I see the email, and I open it up, and he says, "Is it true that you're not into white men? I didn't hear you say anything about being against dating outside your race, but on your other account, you wrote that you don't date white men. Just wondering." And it has 4 exclamation marks behind it. Now, we got a problem here. Because your first message to me said you a fan, been a long time fan, and been a fan for years. How you don't know that I don't date outside my race? That's something we talk about regularly. On Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Everybody know that Melanie dates dark-skinned people. And like he said in his earlier message, I see we have something in common. I read that you only like chocolate. Me too. So, I replied, I'm friends with white men, yes, but I don't sleep with them. So he said, I see. That was it. So then he sent me another message after I see. And he said, well, sweetie, I've been secretly in love with you for years, even more so after watching all your videos and learning about the real you. No sense wasting your time anymore or mine, because I know it would never go further than friends. If after all these years and you still don't have that connection, really deep connection you've been wanting, why close yourself off to other options? I feel the same way. Staying to my own race for 50 years. Then I followed you in my own mind for years, wanting you, wanting to hold you, make love to you. Just wanted to at times, watching your videos, you sitting on that couch, just make all your dreams come true, doing everything in my power to make that happen. And then I find out I'll never have a chance. So I'll look for another, maybe spend the rest of my life looking for her and do for her what you would never allow me to do for you, with you, or for you. I do hope that you find one man to support you and give you that unconditional love so you will be happy forever. And I read this message and I said, what the fuck? So, because he can't fuck me, he can't support me and help make my dreams come true and all the things that he thought he wanted to do for me, because those are contingent upon him putting his dick in me, right? So I said to him, you don't love me. That's pathetic. Love means caring about someone whether they are what you want them to be or not. I'd rather lose your support totally than have someone only supporting me because of their fucked up fantasy life that they dream of. I won't sleep with you, so you're no longer interested in meeting and shit. That's why I don't fuck white men now. I'm not here for your sexual pleasure. Fuck off and good riddance. So, the message I got back was, well, let me say, I'm glad to see your true side. Very disappointing. I see the slum apartment you live in, and you will never be any more than you are. A broke whore that will never amount to anything. You're too closed-minded, thinking a black man gonna give you more than you have. I feel sorry for you and truly pity you. You're just another dumb black bitch. Your best years are gone. I wake up in my 5-bedroom home every morning, now with a retired 6-figure income, I'm glad I decided to fuck you out of my life, loser. And I responded, white men can't buy me. Glad I already knew better. And he said, don't want to buy you. That's how fucked up your reasoning is. I'm not racist, unlike you. I love black women, not just about sex. That's where you're wrong about me. Where am I wrong? Didn't you just flip on me, tell me you can't support me? There's no point of wasting your time going any further since we can't be nothing more than friends. Are you serious? All of a sudden now, I'm a black bitch. First message, you be proud to take me home to your parents. You would love to see my dreams come true. Now all of a sudden, I'm a whore. I'm a black bitch. I'll never be nothing more than in this slum apartment. No black man's going to make my life better. First of all, I'm going to make my life better. I'm a strong black woman. I don't need no man, black nor white, to make my life better, okay? This shit is crazy how y'all approach women. And it's so sick that you think this is a woman that's in the business, or because she done been through some shit and she fragile, you can flash some money. I'm not the one. I'm not for sale. I don't turn tricks. None of that shit. I'm not even in the industry no more. You got the wrong one. When I was in the industry, I didn't do that shit. No white man be like, oh, I fuck Sapphire and shit. I don't do that shit. I did one. I did Ron Jeremy. I don't think he white though. That was business. That was. So be fucking with me. And he wasn't for sale. He didn't buy me. I did it for myself, for my fucking career. The fuck? I make my shit. The fuck is wrong with y'all, man? So, I didn't say anything after he said he didn't want to buy me. Because I think, So then he said, you were the first one to disrespect me in your email. I never said anything about sleeping with you. Didn't he talk about making love to me and wanting to hold me and all this shit? Like, the fuck? You said that shit. I said it would never be more than a fan situation because you stated you don't date white men. You slammed me after I said that. He need to go back and read his email and mine. So then he sent me another one that said bye. I sent him an email back saying, I'm going to read your emails out loud in my next video so people understand why I don't date white men. He said, make sure you read your replies to them too. I feel honored. You think that's the end of it? I ain't said nothing else. He has. You want to know what he followed that up with? He said, but truly, you're just one of the few that don't. A lot of black women date white men, but stay in a closet with it. Tears a black man up to see a beautiful black woman with a white man. Happens a lot. Most black women leave their black boyfriends for a white man. Some hide it, some don't. You read that to your racist audience. Truthfully, even your black man would fuck white pussy if it was in their face. Some just don't admit it. You think he the first one like this I put up with? I've been doing this shit for 10 years. You think he the first? You think he the nastiest? Because he not. He the nicest almost. Y'all gotta stop asking me about dating. Fucking with me. Like, it's amazing that I can even be friends with white people because it's hard to not judge y'all based on my own personal history. Fuck history. Fuck history. Let's say fuck history right now. Fuck what was happening to my ancestors. If I had to deal with y'all and judge all white people on my personal interaction with white people only been nice to me when it been something in it for them. When they can buy something from me. When they want my videos or when they want something. Back when I was doing parties and shit. So I could come over there and shake my ass on them. Ain't no white person ever just been my friend and I felt like I could trust them. I done had one white friend for the last couple years, right? And I felt like he had black kids. He had mixed kids. And he's a Mason. And he got some other shit going on. And he seemed like he cared about black people. And I'm going to tell you, during the election, some of the shit he kept saying was like crazy. And see, I only see every so often a little bit of what people say on Facebook. I deal with what people say to me. So I'm not really judging him by his social media because we talk kind of regularly. And so, you know, I'm judging him by him, you know. And one day I get this message out the blue in my inbox like, you need to take this white supremacist off your page. You know, you got to be careful who on your page. And this person, and they say him. And I'm like, man, you're tripping. That's the homie. Like, what are you talking about? Like, B, don't ever come at me like this. If you got something to say to them, you say that shit to them. You know what I mean? I laid this motherfucker out, right? Then I went to the homie. I'm like, B, you know, I don't know what you got going on and shit. But motherfuckers try to say, you know, you out here like that. Like, you know, careful. But see, we not in the same groups and shit, you know. What he not saying on his Facebook page, he might be saying in these groups, because then he started to say some things on my statuses. And I'm like, whoa, you know who I am. You know how I get down. How you saying the shit you saying to me? And see, I'm a firm believer that you can feel however you want to feel. Everybody's entitled to their own feelings, their own beliefs, their own thoughts, whatever the fuck you got going on. That's you. Can't nobody take none of that shit from you. But there's a time and a place for everything. And see, if you know that some shit you gonna say is real controversial, then why are you saying it to somebody that you care about, right? To somebody that you friends with, that you don't want to beef with? Why would you say that shit? You know, there's just certain conversations you don't have. And that's not a, oh, you white, so you can't say that to me. There's certain things you can't say, or conversations you just don't have. I'm going to tell you, my little sister did some shit the other night where I told my friend, I said, you know, if she wasn't my sister, I'd have popped her ass. Because there's some things you just don't say. It ain't about, you know, race, but it's even worse when it's coming from somebody where it makes you question their motive. You know, it's one thing to say some fucked up shit, but if you a person with questionable motives, then you say some fucked up shit, then you really looking at them. So I tell you, I don't have my white friend no more. I had a white friend, I really fuck with him, you know. But see, I start to wonder now, like, did he have black kids because he loved black women, or was he like a lot of white women, a lot of white men, and out here trying to breed, you know, because he only fucked black women. He tell me, I don't like white women, you know. It's just something weird about that. See, if you like everybody, you like everybody, you know. If you like women, you like women. But if I say I don't like white men, it's an issue. But white men can say they only date black women. It's really fucking weird, you know. It's really fucking weird. But I was highly offended by these messages today because, you know, I've never felt myself to be the discriminatory type. My first crushes were white. You know, growing up, that's all that was on the TV and in front of us. Maybe a couple Latinos, like I had a crush on Slater, on Saved by the Bell, you know. So my first couple crushes in my neighborhood and in school were, you know, the white boy or the Latino boy. My son, if anybody has seen my fucking son, my son is pale. He 4 or 5 shades lighter than me. Because I used to only date light-skinned guys and guys that were mixed and all that shit till I was about 19, when my preference became dark-skinned men. It wasn't, oh, I'll never date white men back then. Back then, I just preferred dark men. Back when I was turning tricks, back in the early 2000s. I didn't have a, oh, no white men allowed policy, you know. But dating them, I never did that. You know, I liked them. You know, it would be one. I had a Muslim grandmother. It wasn't no bring home no white man. It wasn't like that, you know. But did I ever fuck some white guys? Sure. As I grew older, into more knowledge and more personal experience with white men, did I stop dating them? Fuck yeah. Well, fucking with them, not dating them. Let's not fucking them? Yeah. Yeah. As I came into knowledge and my own personal experiences, yeah, I did say, whoa, no, that's a no-no. Because this is how it go. See, it's always cool until something ain't what they want. Then you're that black bitch. You're that whore. You're beneath them. That's all the fucking time. That shit is ridiculous. I don't need to date anybody who feels like they were born above me. I don't need to fuck anybody who feels like they were born above me or they can buy me. You know, back when I was a different person, I might have treated myself like an object. And I might have allowed others to treat me like an object. But it's been a long fucking time and I'm going to stop having this issue with y'all. You know, I really am. Like, if I got to start just blocking y'all off top, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck. See, I'm not making money off this adult shit like that no more. I mean, some couple checks come in, but nothing to be stressing myself. I'm retired. I don't have to answer y'all fucking messages. I don't have to deal with y'all. I can block every fucking white face on my Facebook if I feel like it. Like, I'm not going to deal with y'all disrespect. If you fuck with me, if you my fan, if you support me and what the fuck I do, whether it's my writing, my talent promotion shit, or my adult shit, then you know what the fuck I'm about. You know I've been saying the same shit for 10 fucking years. Ain't shit changed. In the business, you ain't never seen me fuck a fucking white man. You ain't never seen no shit like that. If you see me with a fucking white man, I'm degrading that motherfucker. He got my fucking feet in his mouth. My fucking ass is in his fucking mouth. I'm fucking stepping on his fucking dick while he in a fucking cage. Get your shit together. The whole time I've been in this motherfucking industry, you ain't never seen no shit like that. Because anytime I was fucking with white men, it was way before Sapphire. Way before Sapphire. I've been this same shit for a long time. If you got a problem with it, stop. I don't need this shit. And it's not because I'm pro-black. It's because I'm fucking me. I'm just fucking me. It's my preference. It's who the fuck I am. It's who the fuck I've been. It's who the fuck I'ma stay. And if that makes me a black bitch and a whore or whatever the fuck you want to call me, that's fine. But you need to check yourself. Because if I change from being your fantasy and a goddess and beautiful and intelligent and talented and somebody you be proud to fucking hang with, to all of a sudden I'm a black bitch and a whore because you can't stick your dick in me, that's your fucking issue. It ain't mine. That's why I don't date white men. Don't ask me. You want to be my friend? Be my friend. Be real. I ain't got no real white friends right now, but I got an online one. David is fucking awesome. You know, and David, he checked me a couple years ago. He thought I was racist, and I laughed at him. I said, just because I don't fuck white people don't mean that I got a problem with them. When the fuck have you ever heard me say anything racist? And he said, you're right. We've been talking for years. I said, exactly. We've been fucking friends for years. Just online. The fuck? Why would you think I'm racist all of a sudden because I said white dick can't go in me? I must don't like black people either because I got way more fucking things on the list for why a black motherfucker can't stick his dick in me. Y'all people crazy. I'm far from fucking racist. I got my own fucking preference. I really don't even like dating light-skinned men. I like chocolate. I like men dark as me or fucking darker. That's just what the fuck turns me on. I like dreadlocks. Certain type men don't even fucking turn my eye on the street because I like what the fuck I like. I'm a grown fucking woman. I'm entitled to like what the fuck I like. You are not entitled to disrespect me for my preferences. This is why I don't date white people. Don't ask me a fucking again.